Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Apex Online Racing Social. This is a Rallycross event. It's at Dirtfish Pro Rallycross course. I was knocked out in the first semi-final heat. Kinkodiak won the second semi-final heat. And these are the fastest 6 Rallycross drivers. Expect to see times without the Joker range from a sub 55. If we can get a 54, that would be quite good. These cars are quite difficult to handle. These Ford Escorts RS 1600, very good fun to drive. There's 4 gears, quite high revs, and here we are. So, top 6 drivers, we have Ironic, Kinkodiak, TPW, oh my gosh, Greg, I'm going to call Gweren, Dak Zura, and Zero Stefan. I'm so sorry about my bad name pronunciation. Here we go, lights out, and away we go. All the drivers are off. Are there going to be any first corner incidents? We have to find out. Yes, there is. We have a spinner right at the back. And it's Gwen and TPW getting themselves into an incident. Zero Sefan has had a decent start. So has Dak Zor. Ironic has had a good start, and Kinkodiak as well. Going through this tunnel, it's really difficult to hit, or not to. It's quite difficult not to hit those tyres, so you need to be careful. And very easy to skim the car on the exit and spin it around. These 3 drivers have done it very well. Kinkodiak leading from Ironic. Just behind him, is he going to try a move? He's got a slightly wider line into the corner. Kodiak using the handbrake. Ironic with the inside line, which is going to turn to the outside line. Is he going to get a switch back? We have Dak, who's had a good run as well. Has he short-shifted up? Maybe he has. Both of them come across the jump, and Kinkodiak places himself in second. Is he going to take the Joker to compensate for that? No, he isn't. None of these drivers do. And it looks like Dak is going to have a look on the back of Kinkodiak. He hasn't able to make anything work, but look how close he was there. Was there contact? I'm not entirely sure. Still very close, side by side. There's absolutely nothing in it. And Kodiak just manages to hold on to P2. And it looks like Zero and TPW are very close. And we have Gwen coming out of, TPW, sorry, coming out of the Joker. Look how close they are in the tunnel. Which one of these drivers is going to survive? We've got a driver going up on the inside. Is he going to hit the barrier? No, so close. Very lucky not to. Gwyn has managed to not hit anything, and he has taken the Joker, which doesn't put him at an advantage in this particular situation. Dak has managed to overtake Kinkodiak. What is he going to do in that green painted livery? And looks like Dak has taken the Joker, so that is probably going to place him ahead of Ironic. Yes, it does, although he has quite a bad moment on the exit. That means potentially Kodiak is going to re-overtake him if he takes a Joker next time round. Obviously, Kinkodiak doesn't know that, and it looks like Ironic's had a big spin. That puts him at a huge disadvantage. Kinkodiak coming through just on the beginning of that tunnel. That is very unfortunate, and it looks like we have Zero hunting down these top 3, and Gwyn as well, coming at a pretty good pace as well. Let's have a quick look at these timings. Last laps, we have a 57, a 1 minute, a 56, a 59, a few 59, so not as fast as I was expecting. Currently on lap 3 of this Rallycross race, Dak in pretty good control at the moment. So someone has taken that. Is Kinkodiak? It was Kinkodiak taking that Joker. Has he moved himself back into the lead? No, he hasn't. Dak is yet to take the Joker, and the Joker is actually considerably faster by about 4 seconds, if you get it right, maybe even 5 seconds. So that puts him in a very good position. Ironic is going very well at the moment. He hasn't taken the Joker, so when he does take the Joker, he's going to be much closer than he originally was. Gwyn in P4 at the moment, just off the podium by 3 seconds. Of course, that will change when Ironic takes that podium. Zero 3 seconds behind Gwyn, and then TPW at the back. TPW's a very quick driver. He's had his little incidents. He is probably going to overtake Gwyn and Zero when he does his Joker. When will that be? Is that going to be in this lap? It's 10 laps, quite a long time to concentrate in these rallycross cars. Very difficult, and he comes in to do the Joker now. Where's he going to come out? Is he jumping both those drivers? It looks like he has, although he's very close on exit and almost, and oh, he makes a mistake, and that puts him out of contention. Ironic is doing very well still. Kodiak is losing time to Dak in first position. When is a car in the 13 livery going to take this Joker? Is it going to be this lap, next lap? Who knows? We'll find out any minute. We should get a beautiful helicopter shot, and he hasn't taken the Joker yet. Ironic coming around the final corner, doing the jump now. Now, he's gaining on King Kodiak. That is very important. He decides now is the time to come in the Joker. Hopefully he doesn't get a little penalty from that. No, he doesn't. Kodiak is just coming out now. They are neck and neck pretty much. Great timing there from Ironic, knowing exactly when to come in. He was obviously informed well by the game how far behind he was behind King Kodiak. Currently the final driver in the points paying position as he hits the wall. Kodiak has actually gained a little bit of time there, going over those rocks on the right hand side. Hopefully none of them. Oh, and it looks like yes, it looks like Ironic. So got a really poor exit. Look at that, King Kodiak, they've made contact. They're going to have to put it into reverse, but into first as quickly as possible. Where's these three drivers and all this coming around final corner pretty much in parallel. Ironic had a much harder time getting started, and unfortunately I'd have to lay the blame on Ironic there. He just nudged King Kodiak's rear, of course not intentionally. However, King Kodiak has got himself some breathing space from that. Now TPW and Zero have both seemingly, oh no, they're just warnings, slow down warnings, of course. Dak still leading this race by 13 seconds. That'll increase with the Joker, unless he makes a catastrophic mistake. He is doing quite well at the moment. Ironic, fairly close behind King Kodiak. Not that far, however. We have Gwyn and TPW very close indeed. They can now see third place. They'll be doing their absolute best to gain a position. I think it would be a good time maybe when that comes across the line. We can be on board and we can see a full racing lap on board. In fact, let's do that now with Gwyn. So this is the line you take into a first corner. One be as far over to the left. He doesn't quite manage that, but he does a good enough job. You want to skim that grass. He did quite well to the exit there. And you want to get a nice late turn, and exactly what he's done. Use the back of the car and then be close to that wall on the left hand side, and being close to these tyres on the left and the right. I was using second for this, and he loses control and a little bit of time there. That means TPW is right behind him in the tunnel, braking about the third from last blue board, using second to get a good acceleration up into third and then possibly even fourth to control the slide. Shifting down a couple of gears. I don't think the drivers will use first here, and it doesn't sound like it, no. You don't really bog down in seconds. It's quite easy to understeer though if you're not careful, and that is a lap of the Dirtfish Pro course. On trackside again, these two drivers, both of them doing very, very well indeed. Their lap times actually aren't as fast as I expected. King Kodiak with a 56.6, Ironic with a 54.9. He's going quick at the moment. Just 4 seconds behind Kodiak. Is he going to be able to close in that time over the last couple of laps? I would be surprised. It looks like Gwyn and TPW are so close. Going through the tunnel, who's going to be the brave one? It looks like TPW does have a speed on his fellow racer. Coming out of the tunnel, look how close the two drivers are. Coming to the last to third corner, it's like quite a difficult, a double apex, almost a triple apex hairpin. And TPW so close, almost spinning the back of a car. Maybe had Gwyn not have been there, he would have been able to follow that through with a really nice slide on exit, but he simply was not able to do that. Dak still hasn't apparently taken the Joker. We'll have to review the footage, because if that's the case, he'll get disqualified and King Kodiak could win this race. Look at that, Ironic is so close to King Kodiak. I don't think he's going to be able to overtake King Kodiak, but we will find out, and these drivers are still very close. Ironic is in hot pursuit of P2, unlikely to be able to do anything. Dak's gone, he's reversed across the line. Congratulations, great job and race win from him. Ironic behind King Kodiak. If Kodiak makes a mistake, which he doesn't, he is going to come in P2. Ironic in P3. Gwyn coming a final corner, doing quite well, getting a nice little drift on Rats. It's TPW as well, right behind Gwyn and Ben. Zero as well. What a fantastic race. Great racing from these guys, and that was the Apex Online Racing Rallycross Social.